Alright guys, we're keeping it real with this one today. Hey guys, my name is George, welcome back to my channel. In this video we're going to be talking about victim mentality. In life there's undoubtedly going to be times where external factors affect you in a negative way. And the way you react to these circumstances will actually determine the outcome of the situation. It can go one of either way. Have a constructive result or a very destructive result. Unfortunately, people are really scared of what they don't know and they end up choosing something comfortable. And this ends up leading to what's called a victim mentality. Having a victim mentality is almost like having an abusive relationship with yourself. Obviously, the sentiment that I'm going to be talking about in this video does not apply to actual victims of tragedies, you know, things such as the war that's going on right now, rape victims, anything like that. This video obviously does not apply to those situations. This video is for those who have a choice and choose to have a victim mentality, even though it is completely unnecessary and actually quite unhealthy for you. Why would somebody actually consciously choose to have a victim mentality over just conquering the situation? There's a really simple answer to this, and it's that they don't like taking responsibility. They like feeling like it's not their fault. They like blaming other people, putting the responsibility in somebody else's court so that they don't have to deal with it. It feels comfortable to not put the blame on yourself. It always feels easier and more comfortable to blame the problem on something else. You are the problem. That thing is the problem. I am actually okay. I don't have any problems. This is not my fault. I don't have to think about it. I don't have to deal with it. That's their problem, right? That's why people adopt the victim mentality. So now you've unloaded this responsibility on that guy over there. What is that gonna mean for you? You no longer hold yourself accountable. You no longer have that responsibility to deal with the situation at hand. So what are you gonna do instead? The likelihood is you're gonna indulge in meaningless pleasure, loads and loads of short-term gratification. All that stuff is going to take priority over actually taking action and dealing with the situation at hand, because it's not your responsibility anymore. You've given that away to someone else, and now you're filling that void of discomfort with comfortable things, all this instant gratification, which in the long run is gonna hurt you. What this is also gonna mean is that the problem that you victimize yourself over, the problem where you've thrown your responsibility over there, that's gonna come back. You haven't dealt with it, and it's gonna come back over and over, making you feel this vicious cycle over and over. It's gonna train a very dangerous habit. The habit of victimizing yourself. You're gonna get used to doing this. You're gonna get used to not taking responsibility. You never solve any issue. You always feel miserable because you feel like the world is out to get you, and you're just lying to yourself. Not only are you not fulfilling your potential, but you're lying to yourself, almost blindsiding yourself because it is your fault. You've now developed a victimizing habit, this toxic relationship with yourself. Only when you take responsibility for your circumstances can you be empowered enough to change them. Let that sink in. It might feel uncomfortable to start saying, this is my fault. You might be so in the habit of victimizing yourself that it actually almost is difficult to see how something could be your fault. It might be very easy to always blame someone or something else. But for a moment, just try to think about what you would do if you were going to solve an issue. You know, how could you make a circumstance better for yourself? A lot of you guys are gonna be like, oh, but you don't understand me. You don't know what I'm going through. I'm actually a victim to this thing that I could have avoided and that thing that I could have avoided. No, you don't get it. You aren't special. Everyone goes through shit. And you're just here making excuses to make it feel like you've just had an unfair draw. It's only out to get you, nobody else. Only you. Only you were unlucky enough to have these things happen to you. So I guess you should just give up trying, because there is no point. You are a victim, you will forever be a victim, and there's no reason to try, right? Wrong. Obviously, I'm not talking about the extremes here. There are definitely situations where real victims do not have a choice, but there's so many of you out there who have a choice, and yet you decide to act the same way as some people who don't actually have a choice. So let's say hypothetically something has happened to you and now you're trying to be constructive about it. You're trying to not have the victim mentality so that you can grow. Something has happened to you. The first step you take is taking responsibility. Even if I didn't directly cause this thing to happen, I can take responsibility for this situation so that I can then analyze it and take action, do something to fix it. Not only have you grown as a person because you haven't hidden from something uncomfortable, you've probably developed your skills, your confidence, your life, just in general. This problem isn't going to come back to bite you in the ass, and you're going to feel so much better about yourself. Just try and get over it, you know? We need to get over that victim mentality, take responsibility, take action, solve your problems, and just live a better life, man. You have the control to live your life and make it whatever you want it to be. Don't forget that. Be the hero of your story. That's all I'm gonna say. I feel like I've been rambling on, but you guys get the point. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and peace.